After Nemo was abruptly taken by the grotesque humans, he immediately felt nostalgia for his reef. Once his father gained knowledge of his absence, he immediately developed a search party to search for Nemo, but after not being able to leave the ocean, the search was impeded. The team finally acknowledged the jurisdiction of the coach after venturing through the tenacious practices lasting over 3 hours. After 7 years of nonchalant attacks upon Harry, Voldemort and he attained equilibrium and power. The security guard had to act as a buffer between the two skaters as they endeavored a fight. After unlimited and profuse practice, they were finally dexterous enough to complete the demonstration of the almost impossible move, the Iron Lotus. The doctors discussed whether to focus on the fatigued patient or gauge whether the symptoms were obscured or sustained from the car crash.
Much witticism did Yoda show when estimating that Anakin Skywalker would immerse himself into the dark side and indulge in its dark powers.
After incessant negotiation, the humans turned to persuasion to tell the avatars to establish a new home tree.
After tromping around upstairs, Napoleon went down to replenish himself and was very surprised to find LaFonda in the very grave Kip. After all that practice, Napoleon shows up to the dance, not dancing mechanically, but rather depicting a very august dancer. Jeez, Kip, eat all the freaking chips! Napoleon, don't be jealous because I've been chatting online with babes all day. The nice young lady rejected my offer for some chocolates. She said that she could quench her own hunger. She seemed very self-sufficient.
As time was moving imperceptibly, it seemed improbable that Benny would outrun the dog.
Instead of being supercilious, the kids helped alleviate the pain by lifting the fence off the dog. Billy Madison was stuck in a scenario with a throng of young children, which became oppressive, which led to disparity, which made him question if going back to school was worth it or not. You ain't cool unless you pee your pants. Dewey Finn, also known as Ned Schneebly, had the objective to teach the prolonged but very expressive class to pay the rent. He tried to convolute the perception of the principal to gain credulity. You guys need to stick it to the man!
You're tacky and I hate you!
Now,
the two men confirmed that the massive suite looked very dingy and bizarre after one crazy night.
Though Dracula was very tangible and concrete, he did not have his reflection in the mirror. Initially, Van Helsing's plan was to insert a stake through the heart of Dracula, but later gained knowledge that it would not work.
Andy showed great hypocrisy by choosing Woody as an alternative when earlier that day he showed apathy towards him. In an anecdote, Woody tried to explain why he pushed Buzz to the exterior of the house. In reality, though, this just pointed all the evidence toward Woody.
You got a friend in me.
Cartman showed much zeal while literally riding his tracks through the streets. Embracing the moment, Kenny rapidly jumped on his track. This was not effective, however, due to the deficiency of emphasis Kenny used. And Kenny died.
Oh my god, he killed Kenny!